Okay, welcome. Today we're going to look at solving logarithmic equations, journal page 71. Solve the equation. So here we're going to raise both by 7. This cancels. You get 3x plus 4 equals 49. Subtract 4 from both sides. You get 3x equals 45. Divide both sides by 3. Oh, almost forgot. That cancels. This divides and becomes 1. So x equals 15. All right, let's take a look at the next example. Here we're going to subtract ln of 2 to both sides. This cancels. You get ln of 8x minus ln of 2 equals 5. Now subtraction to division, so ln of 8x divided by 2 equals 5. So then that's ln of 4x equals 5. Raise both by e. This cancels. You get 4x equals e to the 5th. Divide both sides by 4. This divides becomes 1. So x equals e to the 5th divided by 4, which e to the 5th divided by 4 is 37.103. Okay, so go ahead and finish up that example. All right, let's take a look at the next example. Example 3. Solve the equation. Check for extreme solutions. So addition is multiplication, so that's log base 4 of x times x minus 12 equals 3. Raise both by 4. Cancels. You get x times x is x squared minus 12x equals 64. Subtract 64 from both sides. That cancels. You get x squared minus 12x minus 64 equal to 0. 2 parentheses equals 0. X and x. Now when you figure out what numbers multiply to give you negative 64 combined to be negative 12. So since the middle number is negative, the bigger number is negative. So 1 times negative 64 equals negative 64. 1 minus 64 equals negative 63. 2 times negative 32 is negative 64. 2 minus 32 is negative 30. That doesn't work. 3 doesn't work. 4 times negative 16 equals negative 64. 4 minus 16 is negative 12. That works. So x plus 4, x minus 16. X plus 4 equal to 0. X minus 16 equal to 0. Subtract 4 from both sides. X equals negative 4. Add 16 to both sides. X equals 16. Now to check for extraneous solutions, we plug the number back in. So we do log of negative 4. Automatically we get undefined. We know that because of that, then this is an extraneous solution. Okay, x equals 16, so let's plug that in. And then plus log equals 3, so that is the solution. All right, go ahead and finish up example 3. All right, let's take a look at example 4. Okay, now let's go ahead and move the 2.3 up there, so it's log base 3 of x to the 2.3 equals, this becomes log base 3 of 2 plus log base 3 of x plus 1. Now, I think I was preempted by moving that. Let's go ahead and move that back, because I notice that I have a log base 3 of x. So if I move the 2.3 back, I can subtract these. So I'm going to subtract 1 log base 3 of x on both sides. That cancels. You get 1.3 log base 3 of x equals, in essence, that's just a number. Log base 3 of 2 plus 1. Let's just go and get that number. Log is 1. That gets messy, actually. We could do that, but let's probably wait to that end. So we have log base 3 of 2 plus 1. Now it's probably a good idea to bring that up. So that's log base 3 of x to the 1.3 equals log base 3 of 2 plus 1. Let's go and subtract that. Log base 3 of 2. So you have log base 3 of x to the 1.3 minus log base 3 of 2 equals 1. Now, because we subtract, we can divide. So this becomes log base 3 of x to the 1.3 divided by 2 equals 1. So we're going to raise both by 3. This cancels. We get x to the 1.3 divided by 2 equals 3 to the 1 is 3. Cross multiply, we get x to the 1.3 equals 2 times 3 is 6. Now, this is where the math kind of gets a little crazy. I'm going to take the 1.3 root of both sides. Cancels, you get x equals 1.3 root of 6, which equals, here, I don't think we have the roots. We have that, but I need the, so let's scroll down here. Probably find it in the calculus, maybe, nope. There you go. So 1.3 root of 6 is 3.968. Okay, go ahead and finish up example 4. All right, example 5. Okay, now addition is multiplication. So this is log, and if there's not a base, we assume it's 10. Log base 10 of 5x times x minus 1 equals 2. Now we're going to raise both by 2, or 10. This cancels. You get 5x squared minus 5x equals 100. We're going to subtract 100 from both sides. That cancels. You get 5x squared minus 5x minus 100 equals 0. We can divide everything by 5. So this divides and becomes 1, 1. You get x squared minus 1x minus 20 equals 0. Now we need to figure out what numbers multiply to give you negative 20 combined to be negative 1. So we do 1 times negative 20 equals negative 20. 1 minus 20 is negative 19. 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. 2 minus 10 is negative 8. 3 doesn't work. 4 times negative 5 equals negative 20. 4 minus 5 equals negative 1. So we have our factors: x plus 4, x minus 5 equals 0. So you said x plus 4 equal to 0, x minus 5 equal to 0. Adjust paper real quick. So subtract 4 from both sides. X equals negative 4. Add 5 to both sides. X equals 5. So now let's check. Plug that in. So log of 5 times negative 4 times negative 4, undefined. Automatically, we know that this is an extraneous solution. Okay, now let's check 5. So 5 times 5 plus log of 5 minus 1 equals 2, so that checks out. That's a solution. Okay. Go ahead and finish that up. Let's take a look at example 6. Okay. Here we can raise both of these by 7. This cancels, this cancels. You get 2x plus 1 equals 4x minus 5. Subtract 2x from both sides. Cancels, you get 1 equals 2x minus 5. Add 5 to both sides. You get 6 equals 2x. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 3. All right, finish up example 6. Example 7. So I can add 3 natural log of x to both sides. That cancels. You get 9 natural log of x minus 0.3 equals 2.3. Add 0.3 to both sides. This cancels. You get 9 natural log of x equals 2.6. Divide 9 by both sides. This divides becomes 1. You get natural log of x equals, I'm going to put that in parentheses, 2.6 divided by 9. Raised both by e. Cancels, you get x equals e to the 2.6 divided by 9, which equals e to the 2.6 divided by 9, 1.335. All right, go ahead and finish up your examples, start working on your assignment, and have a wonderful Wildcat day.